Welcome back to Keep Moving Forward. I'm so happy that you took the time out to join me today on another amazing adventure. But before we get into the adventure, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification button so then you'll know when the next video of Keep Moving Forward is present. So I thank you for joining me today, and I just want to give you a little feedback about this channel. So on this channel, you will be learning things from how to fuel your mind and to master your money. Okay, so because those things tie hand in hand, we know that going forward, we need to make sure that we inhabit and let discipline be our guide. I just want to say I was watching a specific YouTuber, they'll remain nameless, but they were talking about something in the video. I cannot tell you as to what it was about, but something that stuck out was his board. I believe it's like it's not a whiteboard, it's like one of those, it's not a blackboard, it's one of those boards that you have and then you put the buttons in and they light up. I want to say a marquee kind of, and he had it in the background, and on the board it said discipline or regret. Right? You got to be disciplined or you're going to regret the fact that you were not disciplined. And so the crazy thing is that because he had this on the back, I mean, he was talking and doing all this other stuff, but all I seen was discipline or regret, to the point that I took myself to Burlington Coat and I ended up buying the same thing that said discipline or regret. And I put it the exact same way. His didn't have a smiley face here, but I decided to put a smiley face to remind myself that you have to be disciplined, because if you're not disciplined, it will turn quickly into regret, right? There's so many things that we have tried to do in life that we thought wanted to be possible, that we thought that could be done, but somewhere along the line, we became less disciplined, and that discipline actually became our regret, right? So this is something I want to bring to you guys about being disciplined. So I know that there's so many challenges out there, and you've heard about the 52-week money challenge, right? So I want you guys to journey with me. However, I want us to do the 52-week challenge with a twist, right? So it's going to be a little different than what you have seen before. The only difference is that we're flipping it, right? Because it's easier to be disciplined in the beginning of something than it is towards the end, right? And then we see that in our own lives. Like, it's easier to be like, yeah, I want to do this. In the beginning, you're like, yeah, I can do it. And then at the end, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I started it, right? So with that, we want to make sure that we're setting ourselves up for success. So it's not about how you start. It's definitely always in the end about how you finish, but starting strong will make it easier for us to finish strong. So how I designed to be able to do this challenge is, I know how many people say the 52-week challenge, when you start with $1 the first week, you double that to the second week, you do $2 and so forth, and you keep adding. So the third week you would do 3, the fourth would do 4, but instead it's going to be 52-week challenge with a twist. We're going to take the hardest part, which is the 52 at the end of the year, and we're going to bring it to the beginning of the year. So in the first week, we will be saving $52, 52, right? Yeah, 52. Okay. $52, and then in the second we will be saving $51, and we will go backwards, because between the holiday season, with something I realized when I did this with my family is something I wish I would have done a little bit differently, was that we started with the easier thing first and ended with the harder thing last. And it was challenging for us as a family to accomplish it, because we were like, at the beginning, we're like, yeah, $1, yeah, we got this. By the time when you start putting $49, $50 in every week, 52, you're like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of money. So on the flip side, I thought to myself, what would be an easier way to do something that would allow everybody to be a part of it, but also know it's attainable? Because of, like I said, around the holiday season, we have a tendency to let go of a lot more money, and it's harder or more challenging to be able to save that money and be able to retain it. So around that time, instead of you having to save $50, I believe it would be, no, it'd be like $48. Instead of you having to save $48, you would have to save $1 because December 1st would be $1. And then, December 1st would be $4. And then the second week in December would be, I believe it's, did I say three? Yeah, $3. So going backwards, it'd be easier to get to that landmark of the last line to do the dollar, which will be the 52 week, right? So I hope that you guys join me on this challenge because I definitely think it will be beneficial not only to myself to hold myself accountable, but for us to do this together. So I look forward to walking through the process with you and letting you see kind of how I do the 52, and then we could do it together. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for joining me as I talk about more about the 52-week challenge, right? So with this, what I purchased to actually do it from front to back was this envelope set of 100 that I got from Walmart. I figured that, I don't need to be expensive because I'm trying to save money, not spend money. So I figured that this will be actually a perfect set to start off with, and it has 100 count. So going to take out exactly 52. I just kind of grab a thing and I'm going to count it out so you guys can follow me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40, 41, 42, 43, and then I have to take out a few more from that 43, and then 44, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. Okay, so that's all the ones that we need for this particular challenge. I also have I also use these to the rest that are being saved. I use these as my money envelopes throughout the week. For my cash spending, I also use the rest of these envelopes, so I'm just gonna leave those there. All right, so these are 52 envelopes, so I'm gonna show you kind of what it is I'm gonna be doing. For this one, I'm just gonna put 52, week 1, it's gonna say 1, and then it's gonna be 52. I was going to use this highlighter. I thought that maybe actually highlight it once I put it in to make it easier. So I'll probably highlight it here to say I put in $52 for the first week. And then 51. And so let's see, here, week 25. Week 25, I kind of messed up a little bit. Hopefully, you can't really tell. But 25, and then which is 28, and week 26. But it's a crazy how these weeks are actually switching the number. So it's week 26 is 27, and then week 27 is $26. I thought that was pretty cool. Something I've never done, so I've never seen it out. So I just wanted to share that really quickly. I know it's a little nerdy, but I just wanted to share it. So I realized I finished the week out and I forgot to pause the last part. So I just wanted to let you know that I finished the envelope. So all of these are actually done. I had to go and actually get the money to put in the envelopes. We're not starting with week 52. We're starting with week 1. So week 1 is 52. Let me plug in the money. And I had the fun. All right. And so here I have exactly $52, which is $2 and a 50. That I will be putting into this envelope, which is the first one. I think it says week 152. Yeah. I already labeled it. I think that was the other thing I was saying before was that to let me know which week it is, I'm going to start with Sunday being the defining week for the first week, and then continue going forward to know that I put it in for that week will be the marker will be the Sunday. So this one says Sunday, January 3rd. And I'll be putting this in. You know, they just say set it and forget it. That's what it feels like set it and forget it. So I'm just going to be putting that there. And then I'm going to be putting these back into here after I put that in. I'm putting it back into my lovely box. We don't need to do nothing fancy. Go right in here. And then as I continue throughout the weeks to add more money, I will take you on the journey with me. But thank you guys so much for coming on this amazing 52-week journey with me as we build wealth, as we master our money, and continue to move forward in helping us to save. So look forward to seeing you in the next week as we get to week 2 and we'll be saving $51. So I look forward to seeing you then. Take care. Bye. And their children, may his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations and your family and your children.